Hi everybody, welcome to my dining room. Today I wanted to give you my thoughts on the JCat Beauty Santa Monica eyeshadow palette. It's a 24 eyeshadow palette. I talked about this in the New to Me makeup, um, but basically it's half shimmers, half mattes. The top shimmers mimic the bottom. They're not exact, but they're very close to being the same shades. So you have greens, purples, burgundies, and browns. I've been playing around with this for a little while. I've probably worn like 5 different looks from this palette. Um, and today I have 4 different shades. So you can see this one always transfers the under my upper eye. The other one doesn't look so bad. That's why I'm a fan of eyeshadow crayons opposed to shimmery powders. But that always happens with me, like no matter what. So it doesn't really speak to these particular shimmers. These shimmers are nice. I wet mine, but I don't know if that you would need to wet the shimmers. The mattes need to be built up. I have this one and this one on today, and I mean I've used the green, I've used the olive, I used the black today. Um, I mean I've used quite a few of them, and I have found that they all need to be built up. They are buildable. They will build up for you, but they need to be built up. I would say I had to go in like 3 layers to get them to be the amount of pigmentation that I like. So for example, the one I have on today, and you can see that the matte is just, it needs to be built up. But they are pretty. I do like the colors. As far as the staying power, I feel like the shimmers are okay. The mattes are a bit hit and miss. I did want to swatch the purple for you and this green because those are a bit trickier colors. As you can see, they're decent. They do need to be built up. I felt like they had decent staying power. This one up here that I put on my eye today doesn't as much. You know, some fade a little bit more than others. They do muddy up a little bit. I feel like I need to be very purposeful with my placement. For example, today I used this guy and this one. This is like a gray taupe, and this is like burgundy. And you can see on my eyes, you can see that taupey color, but not very well. And then I put the black in the corner, so that is there. God, the shimmers. And I went back over. So they do muddy together a little bit. When I've used this olive and the burgundy, or the olive and the brown, they definitely muddied together. So you need to be mindful of your placement if you want those colors to really pop and show through. Don't blend them together because they will muddy. And the predominant one, like today with these two, this one shone through, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. You know, you couldn't even really tell that this one was there. It just kind of looked muddy. So yeah, maybe just use a couple of colors, one all over the lid, one in the crease or in the corner, or 2 shades that are very different, like the black and this lighter color, or the black and this burgundy are quite different. Same with when I used the green and the purple. I can't remember which one I did. But they were okay because they're very different colors. Other than that, they're very thin. You know, they're not super powdery. I didn't get a bunch of fallout with the shimmers. I wish there was a mirror. I'm frustrated because I do use the mirrors in my eyeshadow palettes. It's just a cheapo plastic, you know, old school like Morphe type of packaging. This was what, $17. Maybe it was $17.99. I can't remember. But you get a lot of shades, a lot of variety. If you're like me and I'm like, oh, I wish I had that in a shimmer, you know, you do. Let's watch a couple of more. Like this one looks very different from the matte. It looks much more purple. And the olive color, if you're curious about that one, you see they don't, and that's how they go on the eye. You'll have to build them up because otherwise they won't show. Um, like these two, this is a perfect example of these two lighter ones of two that you barely see the matte, but the shimmer looks good. Get in the sun. There we go. See, you can barely see the matte, but the shimmer shows up. Um, what else did I want to do? The black's decent. It's not intimidating. You don't have to worry about that, but it's buildable, but it's not crazy. Like I said, I have it in my crease, and I'm not intimidated by black eyeshadow. I'm like, hook it up, you know what I mean? Um, but it's okay. So, you know, this makeup look is fine. I have my glasses on. It's fine. Um, the shadows are okay. I'm probably gonna put this one and the Makeup Revolution Subculture dupe away until fall. If you like the jewel tones, um, they perform okay. You can definitely make them work. Um, I don't regret purchasing. I just think this is going to be better for me for um, autumn time because it's just those colors. Um, but I didn't have fun playing with it. I like the cooler tones in here. I like that I have shimmer and matte of the same colors, not that I wear those together. It's sort of like this, as far as recommendation go. It's cheap-ish for 24 shadows. If you're looking for something with pigmentation, you're gonna be disappointed. Yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with it, let you know if it's worth it or not, what the quality was. And those are my thoughts, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.